Hello. Here I'd like to introduce you how to use Classin for online teaching. So first of all, you need to go to the browser and then type www.classin.com. Okay, and then you see the download. So you click the download and you find the right version for the installation. So you use the MacBook or you can for the Windows. Okay, so you download and then install. Okay, so I have already installed the Classin. So now we go to Classin and we click the Classin icon on the desktop, and then you see the Classin login page. So usually the first step that we need to register. Okay, we need to register. We need to click the register. So you need to choose your country code. For example, you are made from United States or United Kingdom, and then you can make sure that you type +44 and then your phone number, and then you can get a code. And so you type in the code and then you set your password. Okay, you set the password and then you confirm. Okay, so I have already registered the Classin. Now I'm going to log in. Okay, so I can log in. So usually you can remember password. So this is for your easier. I log in my Classin. Okay, so here this is the main page of the Classin. So in the Classin that you are able to see, like here, so you see the courses that you have with the student. So usually, so first of all, like the student name, Yoon versus Maggie. So this is a student name versus teacher name. We will say the teaching material is rich grade kindergarten. Okay, so that you will see like the student name and also the teaching material. So you can know like what teaching material you should use for the student teaching. So this is the Classin main page, and this is to do. To do is for you to see like some student may submit the homework here, and then here you can see the homework, and this is the contact. So and this is the drive. So the drive is there are two main parts. So first part is my drive. This is your personal drive in Classin. So you can upload some additional material that you think it will be useful for the student. So you can upload the local file or the local folders. Okay, so or you can even drag a folder. For example, you can drag a folder to the document to the location where you want to locate. So you drag the folder here and then release. Okay, so this is how you can upload the material, additional material that you think will be useful for the student. Okay, and also here this is create. You can create a folder. Okay, you can create a folder for your own drive. So this is your personal drive. And then this is also very commonly used. So this is authorized. So authorized is for you to have the access to the teaching material to to our school, to the institution. Okay, so for example, like so you have the access, you have been given the access to the open talk. The open talk is the name of the school, is the name of the institution. So you might teach students from different school. Okay, so here it means different school. So this is like school number one, school number two, school number three. So to pay attention to the school name because different students are under different school, so you not be able to have the access to other school. I mean for the other students who are from different school. Okay, so here like when we enter, so you see like different teaching material. For example, like this one, Power Up Journey Think. Okay, so and then you go to the find the teaching material. All right, so this is the authorized. Okay, and this is the course. So course is kind of like a calendar. So for example, you can see like Monday 26. So you have three lessons. So this is the number of the lessons. So if you have one lesson on Wednesday, and then there will be a number one here. So in the lesson that like so you can see there's a button called prepare. So you can enter. So prepare means like so you can enter the classroom beforehand and do some preparation. But actually this is not in the actual classroom. So the actual classroom will be pop up like in 4 more minutes. So this button will be changed to enter button. And then when you see the enter button, you can enter the actual classroom. And this one Blackboard. The Blackboard is for you to practice the classing for online teaching. So You can do whatever you want. You can search every single features here. Okay, so you can practice. So this is kind of like for you to rehearse like the online teaching. So you can make now. You can try every single button here. Okay, so you can. This is the microphone. This is the camera, and this is a recorder. So this is record lesson. Okay. So now let's go back to the class scene. Okay. So here you can see you have a lesson at 23:35. So this is your local time. Remember, this is your local time. Okay. So you have a lesson like in 23 minutes. In 23 minutes. So yeah. So this is how you can enter the classroom. Now you can see like in 20 minutes. So you can enter the classroom like before 20 minutes. Before 20 minutes. Okay. Now we enter. Okay. We click the enter. So here like you can choose the correct cameras and also the correct microphone. So there might be several different microphones. So you need to choose the right one, and also make sure you take this one. So this will be take automatically. I did not activate the microphone because I'm recording. So otherwise there will be some echo. Okay. So we enter the classroom, and here you can adjust the microphone volume. So sometimes if you didn't say like teacher, I cannot hear you well, so you are so quiet, and then you can increase the volume like to more than 100, okay, and then the student will be able to hear you. So and then you enter the classroom. So yeah, so now you can see this is your camera, okay, and then I will have the camera. I will have the student to enter the classroom as well. Usually that you put the camera to the right side, okay, to the right side. So so later the student will enter the classroom later. So here on the top right corner, so this is the microphone, and this is the camera. So you can activate the camera and also the microphone. We require the teacher to enter the classroom like 3 to 5 minutes beforehand and open the teaching material and beforehand, before the lesson starts, so that like the teacher can look professional, and it doesn't look good like the teacher entered the classroom at the exact time and then search the teaching material during the lesson. Okay, so this will not look professional. This is for you to go to the settings. So for example, you are already inside the classroom, so you want to adjust like the camera, the sound, the microphone, or the speaker. So you can adjust here. This is the setting. Okay. And here on the right side, this is the toolbar. So here, this is the pencil. So the pencil that you can write, you can draw, you can make a circle, you can make a square, you can draw some dot line, you can change the color. Okay, so yeah, so usually that you don't need to erase, okay, because there are 50 pages. So you just scroll down, and then you see 50 pages. When you move back, so you still see the teaching material, okay, you still see the note. And okay, so this is the selection. So you can select what you draw, what you write on the blackboard. Yeah, so you can erase. And this is the text. Okay, so the text is like, so you can type hello, 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 and also you can change the size. You can make it bigger. You can change the color. And also this is the scissors. Okay, so scissor is for you to take a screenshot of take like from this application. So for example, you want to take a screenshot of this logo of this photo, and then you can take a screenshot, or you can take a screenshot of the teaching material. And another thing is like, so you can hide the screenshots. For example, there might be some interesting article or news like from the internet that you want to share with the student instantly. And then in this case, that you can go to the browser. For example, you go to Google. Okay, so this is the Chinese Google. So you can search some useful information or photo, and then you go back to Classin immediately, and then you click the scissor, hide screenshot, and then you'll be able to take a screenshot of this website, of this web page. So this way that like without sharing your screen, so you can just use the screenshot like to share the information with the student immediately. So this is the scissor, and this is the laser point. When you click the laser point, and then the teacher will look like this one, and the student side they will see a red dot. So this will be good for the student to follow you. Okay, and this is the cloud. This is the drive. Okay, the drive is for you to open the teaching material. So for example, this is my drive. So my drive is teacher drive, your personal drive. So you can open the material that you upload. You upload it beforehand, and yeah, and also this is authorized, like what I explained before. So authorized is for you to access the teaching material. Like okay, so let's go to Rich. So here, Rich, that you can see the Rich teaching material. Usually, you need to click the play button because there's some animation with the teaching material. So when you click the play button, so the animation will be played. And if you click the left right button, so some animation will disappear, will not be shown. Okay, for example, like this. So you will see the animation, right? But if you click the right, and then the animation will be skipped. Okay, so let's go back here. So here, like, so when you see this icon, so this is the play button. So meaning this is the video. So you can click to play, but actually that now you can't play, right? Because you didn't use the right mouse. So you are now on the writing mode. So you need to switch to the mouse and click the mouse, and then you can click the video and play. Yeehaw! Yippee-ki-yay! See it, hear it. Yeah, so this is the video that you can play. Okay, here that you can see a few red dot. Okay, so you can click the red dot because there will be further animation, and click again, and then it will disappear, and then you click again the mouse, and then click again. This is the red dot that you can pay attention to. So PowerPoint is usually you adjust the size. And do not maximize. Because when you maximize, so the camera will cover part of the teaching material. So usually you can adjust the size like this. Okay, there are another type of teaching material. So actually this is a PDF file. So for example, we go to this one. So it's loading. So it takes some time to load. The teacher need to enter the classroom and open the teaching material beforehand. Okay. So this is the PDF file. Okay. PDF file is you can scroll down. Okay. You can scroll down, and also you can write. You can make note on the book. Okay. On the book, and you can type. So we change to hello Amy. All right. So this is how you adjust the teaching material. Also like on the PPT, that you can also write on the PPT. Okay. And now we go to the teach tool. So the teach tool is so usually that you can edit, like, so these eight feature are the common feature that you can use for the online teaching. So there's a dice, so you can play a small game with the student, and also there's a stopwatch. So you can use a stopwatch, or you can use a timer. So you can set a 3 minutes or 2 minutes or 3 minutes for a maybe like a free talk or an activity. Okay, there's another feature that is very useful. That is the browser. So the browser is you can go to google.com. So you just type to google.com or any other language learning website, or bbc.com. So for example, I go to China Google. Okay, so this is like this is the website. So you can just search some information with this internal browser without share your screen. Okay, so for example, you want to find some interesting article to show the student, and you can use the Google or the English learning website. Okay, and also there are some interesting like online ESL game. Okay, so you can play the game with the student, right? So the monitor phrase or the vocabulary. So remember, like you share the sound, because otherwise the student will not be able to hear the sound from the page, from the website. Okay, so this is a very useful browser, because it is internal browser. Actually, you can also share the screen. You can share your screen, your desktop screen, but this is not recommended because it actually requires a high performance of your computers. Okay, so if your computer performance is not good enough, and then it will slow down your computer, and also the layout of your classroom will be different. It's not very user friendly. So I would suggest you to use the browser, the internal browser, if you want to share some document from your desktop. So you either use the Caesar like to do the screenshot, or upload the material to your drive, to your Classin drive beforehand. Okay, so this is something useful for you to use. And okay, and then like the other thing that I don't think that would be is okay for you to not use because it's not that common. So now I will have the student to enter the classroom, so you will see how the classroom will look like. Okay, how the classroom will look like. Okay, now this is the student. Okay, student poly. So this is the teacher, right? So usually that you put the camera to the right side like this. Okay, because if you put the camera to the top, you and the student will not be able to see student well. So if you put the camera to the right side, so you will see the student reaction. The student can see how you pronounce, and you can see how the student pronounce, and you can see if the student can follow you. If the student cannot follow you well, so you can adjust your teaching progress. And yeah, so because online class is not like in person, but in person that you can have a lot of interaction with the student, like you tap the student, you clap, you touch the student. So so we can move the camera to the right side to have more close contact with the student. Okay, so and you can move the mouse to the student camera, so you see three hidden signs. So the authorize. So authorize is actually to give the power to the student to write on the blackboard. So let's click this one. So when you click this one, so you see a yellow icon, right? So meaning, so this student have the access, have the power to write on the blackboard. So for example, now the student is writing, okay, is writing on the blackboard, okay. So you can have the student to have this kind of interaction with the teacher. If you think the student do a good job, so you can give them a trophy as a reward, okay. So if you think the student like draw too much on the blackboard, so you can cancel the authorization. You can remove the pencil, and then in this case, like the student will not be able to draw. Okay, so when you finish the lesson, so you can just close. Okay, but before you close, so if you make some note on the blackboard, for example, so you make some note. You make some note that you think are important. Okay, and then you can use the scissors. Okay, you can use the scissors to screenshot. So for example, this is something you think is important for the student to remember, like to review, and then you can paste, right? So this is what you this is like the note, the note that you can send to the classroom. You can send to the student. Okay. So when you finish the lesson, so you can close. Okay, you can close, and then you can evaluate. So you don't need to write a comment. You don't need to write a comment. So it's not required by us, but we will need the teacher to keep the homework, to assign the homework to the student. So for example, like so you go to the student classroom, and then you can say like so today like October 3rd, and homework. So you can write a few reviews. So you can say today we learn blah 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 blah. Our homework is so you can write this kind of homework to the student, so the student can review what they learn and also can do homework. So the student will submit the homework and send the homework to the chat. So you can communicate with the student on this chat. So basically, like this is how we use the Classin for the online teaching. So these are the common features that we use for the online teaching, right? So thank you.